good, Aaron?
All right. That's Trey.
And that's Goldie.
We're friends
From college.
Then Trey married my sister.
But unfortunately, we got divorced.
We don't talk about that.
Mostly because there's nothing to talk about.
It was all good.
Our friendship deepened while we were both employed in an event production consulting company.
We spent 280 plus days on the road.
Which made us expert business travelers.
And expert best friends who always had one goal in mind.
Host a podcast together. And after people didn't like the first 6 shows, including one where we interviewed building contractors in the Upper Peninsula while they were working,
and one where we searched the country for the next great kid blues guitarist,
we realized we weren't making shows about our true passion.
We had to talk about the thing we know and love more than anything.
Welcome to Business Trips.
Welcome to Business Trips. This week we're going to talk to a great new guest about their business travel tips. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hey, this episode of Business Trips is brought to you by Dr. Cell Phone on 8th Street in LA. If your phone is cracked, we've got your back. If your iPad screen is broken, come poke in to Dr. Cell Phone and we'll get it fixed. We may not be real doctors, and we've never claimed to be that, by the way, but we're doctors for your cracked phone screen. We will sedate your phone, put it on an operating table, replace the cracked screen, and then wake it up, and you can be on your way. And just like when I had hip replacement surgery, your phone will be ready to go home the day of the operation. Unlike the hip replacement, though, you don't need to apply ice to the incision. Like the operation, though, your phone can resume normal activities as soon as it feels up to it. From light exercise to sexual intercourse, or in my case, simply coming back to work, replacing your cracked phone screens. I'm Dr. Cell Phone, and if I'm not working at the store that day, whoever is working is a licensed physician as well. Not a real physician, just a physician for cell phone screens. They're Dr. Cell Phone that day, in other words, if I'm laid up again. We're Dr. Cell Phone on 8th and Normandy.
Wow.
That was cool. That was a lot of first person. That was not me, Trey, saying that. That's the that was the ad copy.
They send the copy. We read the copy. We never know what it's going to be.
I love it though. Just check out Dr. Cell Phone. We appreciate their money. I mean, that's what I mean.
We got to pay the bills.
I'm excited about our guest here, Goldie.
Big time yes to that. We got someone with us today who I think is going to be who's going to be bringing us a perspective that we actually haven't had yet on the show, and that's always exciting for us.
Yeah.
Breaking new ground. Please welcome to the show Ron Cheeks.
Hey. How's it going, guys? Great to be here.
Great to have you, Ron.
Thanks for having me. This is insane.
Thanks for being here.
I've never done this sort of thing before, so I didn't know. I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
You know, we never know exactly either. That's the fun of it.
The thing we know
That's awesome. You guys this is so cool. You guys are doing this.
Absolutely, man.
I love it.
The thing we know that you have done is traveled a bit.
Yeah,
fair.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've traveled more than my fair share. I mean, I think I've traveled more because I travel. You all right?
Just go.
Okay, so I've traveled more, not just for leisure, not just for seeing people, but for work.
Time out.
Yeah, you okay?
I hurt my knee really bad. There's a screw here.
Yeah, it's kind of a clamp for the. Yeah, well, you know what? That's a first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Please keep going.
You sure you're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I travel. I'm a hospitality consultant. So restaurants, hotels, you sort of setting a vibe. Sort of coming in and helping people make a warm, welcoming space for the people coming into the space. Right. A lot of people. The music is too loud.
Yes.
The colors are too bright. The staff is coming off too abrasive. They're trying to whatever it is. I'm
too hip sometimes. Some staff.
What's too hip?
Sometimes the staff's too hip.
Oh, too hip. I thought you said two hips, like the staff has 2 hips.
Oh,
or
right,
something.
right.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, too hip. Yeah, trying to be too cool, and you want it to be welcoming. You don't want it to be like off-putting. But some places, like a famous hotel, the Standard, you do want to be cool. So that is you want it to work with the vibe, right? You don't want those people to be too nice and casual like you would at a Holiday Inn or something like that.
Right.
So that's kind of what
They
I
have
do.
to be
That's
cool.
what I travel for.
It's so funny. I was gonna bring up the Standard as you were talking. Scariest elevator I've ever been in, and I've been in 2 scary elevators.
Yeah.
Number 1 goes to the Standard. It's blinking lights and stuff. You think you're dying.
It's cool.
Oh,
It said that's a friend of mine consulted on the Standard, and so he did a great job with the elevators.
That's cool.
Yeah,
and
it's supposed to be exciting and sort of sexy.
But he's saying it actually.
No, I was saying it was cool.
If it's too, I mean, maybe maybe it's not for you. Maybe you should head over to the Holiday Inn. Or something.
No, not me. I want the Standard.
Yeah,
I was saying it was cool.
In the room, you can call hell.
Yeah.
You can call heaven. You can call a fluffer, and you call.
wow.
You press a button, and you just hear this like loop of somebody. You call the fluffer, and it's like
They don't come to your room. You just get to hear what.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just
Their
kind of a
sex
fun thing
noises.
with you hear some sex noises, or
We like hip stuff. When we used to travel for our work that we used to do
traveling,
together,
that's
we love to find a place that is kind of the thing at that moment.
Yeah.
Especially mid 2000s, small plates, restaurants. They say we have small plates.
tapas.
Like tapas
Like
style.
tapas, but that's
Yeah, or it's going to be share style. The weirdest thing was we didn't realize this. I think we were in Kansas City when this first happened, and correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
Is the communal table became, and maybe you had something to do with that.
No. I do not like the communal table. I'm all about individual tables. I think it's a little common. It's sort of basic. I mean, it depends on the food, I guess. And where were you? Did you say?
I feel like it was Kansas City.
Yeah,
and
in the
it
South,
was a gas. I don't know what a gastropub is. What's a gastropub?
Yeah, I don't know. But we also do a communal table. Sometimes we have lunch at Obopin,
Yeah, abapa.
and
haven't
we'll do
heard
a
of that.
communal table there, and that's better
like
because
that.
it's lunch. But if it's your evening, I don't need.
Yeah,
Often you're elbow to elbow with a stranger,
and
then the person you're with is way across a big wooden.
right, because it's a thicker table.
It's a thick table.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not, and so you're almost sometimes closer to the person next to you who you don't even know.
Well, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
It's like
You didn't say that you're closer.
Oh, I didn't. You're right.
I don't think you said you're too far away from the person.
Did you learn stuff like that from doing the consulting?
Yeah. Well,
Because that was like a lawyer move just now.
Yeah. You gotta learn how to speak up for yourself and stake your claim. So
wow.
Yeah.
noted.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. So
Well, don't take a drink. I'm writing.
Sorry about that.
You do. Speak. What was
well,
it? Speak your piece or don't.
Speak your piece, or forever hold your peace.
speak your piece, stake your claim, and
Is what are you seeing in color palettes right now in hotels and restaurants? What's the thing that's surprising you right now?
well, the thing that was surprising me that I'm seeing everywhere is greens and pinks. And they go great together. You wouldn't think that.
Miami,
Yes,
maybe, but
exactly.
elsewhere.
With gold
Bienvenidos,
rims and stuff like that. With gold,
But that's outside of Miami too.
Miami is happening everywhere across the country right now because it's bright, it's fresh, and even if you have a place that's not in Miami, that's a little bit more boring. Then you bring a little Miami to it, and it's a little, it's sexy and it's late night, and it's sort of by the beach, bikini style.
This is a man who has a little bit of sex.
I know.
We don't normally.
I do work, hospitality consulting. So I am at the hotels and the restaurants.
I could tell the tone shift. You were, and it's evening time. I can't do it, but you had the tone.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, but so those I would say, pinks and greens.
Okay.
Follow up. I've got a follow up to that. Or rewind to it. It was stake your claim, speak your piece. Was that the two?
Yes.
Great. Okay, thank you so much.
Because as long as you're speaking your piece, it's that's people can't really take that from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can I'm not going to speak your piece. I'm not going to speak about your. But I'm going to speak my piece.
And I'm not going to stake your claim.
Right. Keep your side of the street clean.
Yeah, take out the trash.
You know, I keep my side of the street clean. You keep your side of the street clean.
Right.
I know what that means
That's
literally,
an
but
old-
I'm kind of
yeah.
having fun trying to think about what that would mean.
NIMBY. Not in my backyard. That's the acronym for that.
Not in my backyard. Yeah.
I think.
Actually, don't
so,
know.
let me
I
ask you
haven't heard of
something.
that one, but.
Which hotel groups are really nailing it right now? I mean, we talk a lot on the show, and I'm sure it's not going to fall in the sexy category, but
Yeah, it
we're a
won't.
sucker for those. We don't know how they do it. We still don't know how they do it. We haven't had anyone on. Maybe you're going to be the one that's going to tell us.
Finally.
How does DoubleTree have the warm cookies there
Good question.
when you arrive?
Good. Right.
But they're always warm.
yeah.
But yet it doesn't. You never see any. It's like a sleight of hand. We didn't see anyone put anything
I
into.
didn't hear a microwave. Ding.
Microwave.
Was that the same guy who did the standard elevator?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure of everybody who worked
Right.
on everything in the
Ever.
whole-
Yeah, of course.
Right.
You gotta come
Yeah,
at me.
yeah.
You gotta,
That's fair.
I don't. Yeah,
That's fair.
I don't know everybody.
Yeah,
man.
that's fair.
But you know, they keep it in a just a big warming box.
Gotcha.
Like and one of those
Pizza,
metal,
like a.
yeah.
Oh.
Or pizza.
No, I was thinking about the guys that bring the pizzas and the delivery carrier.
Oh no, not like that. That's
that.
kind of like
That's more of
It's a
That's more
thermos.
for delivery. Yeah, it's like a
Satchel,
thermos.
yeah.
It's kind of like a lunchbox for pizza.
gotcha.
This is kind of more of like a catering thing, and it's just
Okay.
like a big metal warm. You can set the temperature and you can pull it right out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really basic.
I love that.
Yeah, entry level stuff.
That's nothing to you then.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
That's like really that's something that everybody knows about.
Would you say that DoubleTree is a luxury brand?
Luxury, low end luxury. Yeah, not high end.
Yeah.
So it's luxury for some people. It is like nicer, but on the lower. It's like cheaper.
Yeah, no,
luxury,
I get that.
you know.
I get that.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Have you
Yeah.
ever been to Dubai?
No, I have not.
Me either. You?
No. How would
right.
I?
I
No,
am-
come on.
One more time around the horn.
No.
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 Yeah, they have a really tall building though.
Yes.
Did Tom Cruise get on the top of that thing and serve a tennis ball across to someone else, or am I thinking of two different things?
Oh, I hope not, because I'll tell you what, I've always heard.
No,
if
I'm
you-
thinking of who is it?
Should we guess?
No, it was at the tip
Sean-
of my. It was at the tip of my tongue, and then it went away.
Brad.
I want to say
Kevin
Jared
Hart?
Leto for
Jared Leto, maybe.
Oh, he
for
did it?
30 Seconds from Mars, his band.
Oh, I didn't even know he. Had
I didn't know that.
I don't
he
know,
had a
because-
band either.
Oh,
This is
you
the
didn't
kind-
know. I
this
mean,
is
that's
the
what he's
kind of-
mainly known for. Is his
Really?
band. It's one of the best in the
Oh,
world.
he's more known
Yeah.
for that. Yeah, because my thing is, I grew up knowing that, being told that.
Here we go.
Yeah,
That-
if you're standing on the Hancock building in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and you drop a penny, it'll go directly through the top of someone's head,
Yep.
I heard
through
about
their
that.
brain,
Yep.
through their neck juice, through
oh.
their liver, whatever.
I didn't know that.
And I don't know if it goes out their butt or down their leg. They never got that far.
Or down their pant leg or something.
Right.
Or yeah, maybe, but at some point it's got to exit the body, you know. And so my thought is, if you're gonna just off the biggest building in Dubai hit a tennis ball, that's gonna probably smoosh the whole head down.
Oh.
And
Or smoosh the ball.
Right.
well, you hope the ball takes the heat of it, and
Yeah.
it might more than a penny. The more I'm thinking about the physics here, and I don't want, you know.
Yeah, but that's gonna really do a number on a head.
So that Jared Leto did that though for 30
Or
Seconds
maybe-
to Mars.
Was it Will Smith
I have a segue.
for his documentary?
About
Speaking of physics, do you travel with a roll-on, stowaway, carry-on only?
Absolutely, yes, 100%. Are you kidding me? What am I
Yeah.
going to carry on
Who's checking?
a
Who's
duffel
checking?
or
Who's
something?
checking these days?
I think families going on
Right.
vacation, not people traveling for business with
Not-
things to do.
My man's not bringing arm floaties and sippy cups on.
Yeah.
This is business trips.
Yeah,
This is
we're
business
getting
trips.
shit done and
Yeah.
taking care of business,
Yes. Yes.
taking names and
if it can't
making
fit
money.
in the carry-on, you don't need it.
No,
you know,
no.
There's some tough calls near the end though, especially if you're going to a cold environment. Sorry to
No.
if you were. What's the coldest you've ever been?
Thank you.
Coldest I've ever been. That's a really good question. Was when I was not when I didn't have a place to stay and I was sleeping on the streets.
Oh no.
In Colorado. Yeah. In
That wasn't for a job then. That was.
no.
You were actually.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I was wasted and I passed out in a snowbank and I almost died from hypothermia.
Yeah.
And the cops found me and they brought me in and they saved my life. That was the coldest I've ever been.
That's
pretty.
That's super.
I like that story.
Yeah, I love cops.
Super cold.
Yeah, they're the best.
They're the best.
Well, we've just got 10 or 15 more minutes of questions for you.
No. Come on.
Yeah.
We can do.
Okay, so appetizers, like when you see a menu, and you don't need to
Yes.
tell us the name of the place. You can, because I did like that
He's
story
going
about the
there.
standard.
He's going there.
Yeah.
What's the dish to really set it off? If you're there with some buddies or you're there on a romantic situation, what's the first thing you order and how do you pronounce it?
Okay. Caviar.
Okay. I can't do that one.
Can't do caviar.
I can't do it because I know what it is.
It's little fish eggs.
Fish eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the most impressive thing. It's the most expensive. And if you really want to set it off right, caviar.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
how you pronounce it. Because it's pronounced caviar. But if you're
Yeah.
I'll have the caviar.
Caviar.
I love
And
it.
it's like kind of a little.
I like that.
Imagine having a top hat or
Yes.
something. A little cane or something like that.
Yes.
And it sets the tone for the night.
I like that.
And,
I got a story
people
about
are on
that.
board,
Do you
so-
guys know Lil Donnie Gibson,
Yes.
the DJ?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the best.
He's one of the best. He's
been
one
to
of
a
the
couple
quirkiest.
parties with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, I gotta talk to you about that.
Yeah.
So Lil Donnie Gibson's visiting LA, and he's like, "I'm starving," and I'm like, "Let's get."
So you went out with him one-on-one.
Oh yeah. I know him a little bit.
Oh, I know of him. Yeah.
Yeah. Same
Little.
mostly, but I was through our work supposed to entertain him, and I said, "Do you want to get caviar? Because it's also a way to order food."
What is?
The word caviar. That's like saying Grubhub, I think.
Oh.
Okay. You mean the service? The service.
Yeah, and he was like, "Is that what we're getting for lunch?" You know what? I stole that story. I haven't met Lil Donnie Gibson, but
Oh, that sucks.
I did steal
I'm
that
weirdly
story.
feeling better that's made up because I was like, when did you meet Little Donnie Gibson? How
And
do
not
I not
mention it to
Yeah.
you.
Like what?
I mean,
I
his
know.
hats are insane.
His
so
hats are
big.
they're too
so
big.
cool.
Or
I-
just the right big, but they're big.
right.
They're
I know.
huge.
I think he can fold them up.
Yeah.
That's how he's able to
Yeah.
get them around.
Someone asked me if someone could do a biopic about
Well, Donnie.
Little Donnie, like who's playing that role?
Ooh, it's like you want old De Niro combined with
Sebastian Maniscalco.
yes. Oh, if you could get those face, can we get?
How many
Hey,
s-
everyone in the
He's kinda
comments,
like-
make a face mash up in the comments.
He's kind of the new De Niro.
Smoosh.
Yeah, Beniscalco is what once was.
When you get on a plane and you notice, I can tell you travel in business class almost exclusively.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
What's the right
Leg
way?
room. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no.
Headroom.
Yeah,
Arm room.
torso space. The if you see a seat you prefer, okay, let's say you're in 4C,
Yeah.
but you love that throw your legs up. Get that? Throw your legs up on the. What do they call that? The bulkhead.
But the bulkhead, yeah.
How do you get up to 1C if you prefer to be? Yeah. No, take a moment.
Don't drink more.
Clear it up.
It's in your lungs.
Is that where it goes?
No, it's caught in my throat.
No, if someone's choking, it's always in their lungs.
No, that's when you're drowning and you
Yeah.
you can't breathe and it's caught in your lungs.
Water in the lungs. Yeah.
want to argue about it, but
What were you saying?
How do you get to 1C if you're in 4C?
Yes.
Well, is somebody in 1C?
Well, you tell me.
If somebody's in 1C, basically, you try to come up with a lie, and you have to talk to the person. You're going to be like, hey, 1C, you're right next to the bathroom. You're going to be smelling shit all flight. So why don't you go back to 4C? I want 1C because I'm trying to make a connecting flight.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. You lie.
Where I thought it was, I thought you were gonna be like, because I like to smell shit.
Me too.
And I wouldn't have wanted
Me
to say
too.
that.
I mean,
but you don't have to. You can say connecting flight.
right. Well, you don't want to tell them that even if you do like smelling shit because it
Yeah.
is kind of fun to smell shit.
Well, I didn't
like.
think-
I like to smell my own farts, and everybody has a different kind of smell.
I didn't
so
think
it's kinda
that
like,
was what-
if a good-looking person goes in, it's like I want to smell what they're dumping.
Right.
And a weird-looking person and kind of a somebody who's a jerk and like
yeah.
what is their
Yeah, you got to, it's like, we all want to know what jerk shit smells like a little bit.
What I say, I always am like, well, you better keep your side of the street clean if you're taking a shit next to me in the plane.
This is business trips.
That was yes. So you go around to all these places.
yes
You meet these people.
yeah
Sometimes you're sleeping with them. Sometimes you're just talking to them.
absolutely.
Sometimes you're doing both.
Sometimes you're talking to them and sleeping with them. Sometimes you're sleeping with them and you're not talking to them at all.
It's all a silent exchange from the airport to the bed.
Yeah.
What's the one time that you didn't know what was going on?
When I was as far as sleeping with somebody when I didn't know, or like what you mean on a trip when I didn't
be that for sure.
when I didn't know what was going on.
I didn't have a
Yeah, we didn't have
question. And the story earlier was again not my story. I've had 2 mess ups today, but
No.
Sorry, yeah, but please answer the question.
I call them opportunities.
Well, once I did go out to, it was what was it? It was a what's the little? It was a little boutique.
Not a Pizza Hut or boutique.
No. I was
Boutique.
going out to a boutique hotel in Maine to do some consulting.
Oh, cool.
And
we love Maine.
yeah.
Maine is fantastic. We've been to Bangor. We've been to Portland.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
It's cool. It's definitely like
But
lobster.
I hear a butt coming.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't you dare.
I was like, I don't know how to help you out in this hotel. Do we stuff it with lobster or something?
Oh, okay. Is it the mom and pops are kind of like wasting your time a little bit, a little bit under your?
Yeah, they wanted it to be cozy, but I just thought it was gross. They wanted to be comfy and cute, and I was like, I thought it was disgusting.
Right,
Because
you're
like to see, and it was just kind of like rugged, and I was just like, I was kind of taking shots in the dark, kind of, being like, whatever, yeah, sure, and suggesting stuff, and I was just winging it. I had no idea what I was doing.
Was it a bed and breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, these bed and B&Bs.
That's a funny.
And I didn't know it was a B&B when I was flying out there. I thought it was a hotel.
God,
I
you
thought it was a
flew
boutique
out
hotel.
just for that. I bet it was like these fucking idiots,
Absolutely, 100%.
It's one of those things where you're like, I don't actually want you to make me oatmeal in the same kitchen that you make your own Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And
It's like, and it's also, because I don't you keep your Thanksgiving dinner away. Like, I don't know what that's not, I don't want to be a part of your family tradition.
It's that.
And also, what, so you're going to put out some cheese and crackers and some wine at 5 p.m.?
Right.
I know, so all the guests are going to hang out and it's, what are you? Oh, where's this wine from? This wine is shit. It's $5 a bottle and you put it out for free.
Yeah.
And so now and what type of people are hanging out and doing that? Not my type of people.
Yeah.
People that I don't want to know my name, to know what room I have. No, thank you. I would rather be at the Standard with an elevator that scares the shit out of me and gets me rock hard. I don't know where who's coming through that place.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And there's anonymity and you can easy in and out. Just,
Yes.
that's the no commitments.
I feel like there was too much stuff to write down from that monologue.
You don't have to write any of it down.
But bed and breakfast, I mean, they're dusty.
Yeah.
They're quilts.
They
I don't
smell.
want that.
There's always a smell.
It's also, how is it legal to just stay in someone's house
Yeah.
Just because they put a wooden sign on a couple hinges in the front?
No.
How is that allowed?
I don't know.
Because it predates Airbnb. If you think about it, bed and breakfast is the original Airbnb, which takes me to this.
Oh.
Do you consult for Airbnb?
No.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I smell a falling out. Or it's
Between
okay
us?
if I don't. Between you and
I hope
Airbnb.
Oh, no.
I didn't smell it.
Well, no. I mean, I would consult for Airbnb.
Oh,
But I
cool.
wouldn't
Right.
consult for people with Airbnbs.
Fair.
So, like, if
I
Airbnb wants to
see.
do,
Yes,
those destination things,
Yeah.
they like want to do like one of the most expensive, coolest Airbnbs. It's like a tree house or something,
Right.
in Tibet or something like
Right.
that.
Right.
And they want it to be like full-on private chef, like rickety little bridges that take you
Yes!
from one spot, like a gong or something.
Do you like that? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because
yes.
as long as it's high class, top of the line, 5
Yes,
stars.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know.
I love that. And even if
yeah,
Airbnb
destination.
themselves were like, fix our website, like maybe that. I know that's not your job, but maybe you would
Yeah, we'd love
connect
that.
them with someone who.
Yeah.
I don't,
Sorry. Fix their website.
uh,
Me?
I mean, that's not something that's certainly below your. It's just not. Yeah.
I didn't mean.
Where
that.
did you like? Why did you? How did you think about that? Like, what do you think? What do you think the beginning of that idea was? Like, what
He's
happened
got a
in your
creative-
head? Like, what
he's-
happened in here?
He's got a creative way of looking at everything, which honestly, it has saved our tails.
Actually, it was a
I
joke.
really like you guys.
Oh, was it?
Oh.
Yeah.
and dry as hell, so you don't ever.
That's.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, my
I
bad.
should have
No,
said that
no,
right
no.
away.
Fix
I
the
was like, because
website.
I was like, can you imagine you hacking in and being like, I think we need more flash animation on this
Yeah.
website or whatever. That's not. That's not what you do.
No,
do-
I
you
wouldn't
do
care about the flash
other
animation.
stuff.
That
I don't
sounds
either.
stupid.
I care about
Yeah.
it the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you? What are you using for a laptop?
A laptop.
Okay.
Like what?
Yeah. No. That's
Like
fine.
a Macintosh.
Right.
Like
Yeah, that's a
sil-
dumb question because it does feel like it's pretty much it's going to be a Mac.
Well, you could do a Dell. I mean,
Or
whoever has.
yeah,
if-
I feel like the people that are using the IBMs and the Dells and stuff like that, they're the gamers or something like.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the guys that are like redoing websites.
Yeah, and you kind of
Right.
want to stay away from those guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, keep your side of the street clean, bitch.
yeah.
Exactly. They're not. They're
yes.
definitely not doing that. Those
Right.
guys
No.
with those computers. No.
No.
Definitely not.
Finally, what do you think of Starbucks having a thing in the table that charges your phone?
I think it's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's huge.
Yeah.
That's like a game-changing thing. Like if you can do stuff like that, like a charger in a seat or a
So
charger on a table.
you'll go to a Starbucks. You're not above going to a Starbucks.
No, because they do a good job. It's the
Yeah,
same
they do a
everywhere.
good job.
And I don't think they should unionize. I don't think they should allow their workers to unionize.
Okay.
And because they run a tight ship.
Okay.
So
Have you ever slept with one of the baristas of a Starbucks?
I
knew-
plead
I
the
knew he
fifth. I
was.
plead the fifth.
my! That's a
But the
yes.
answer is yes, yes, and yes.
Oh! Business
Hey,
trips.
wait, have you guys slept with a barista from Starbucks?
Oh man!
No.
No.
You plead the fifth on
no,
kissing.
No,
You
but
plead the fifth on
I did.
kissing.
I kissed a barista because she got my name so wrong that I was like, Goldie?
So you're like, get in here. Mwah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna kiss you for that one, and that was that
sounds
ended
like
up
a
being
mistake.
not a great call because some people were like, "You're not,"
Manager.
and she didn't love it. I mean,
Oh,
she didn't
yeah.
love it.
The
And I
manager,
was
Well,
like, my
you
bad.
know-
and the manager was aggressive.
Yeah, not a great guy.
Oh,
that was
that
Detroit Metro
sucks.
Airport.
Really? Usually you can get away with anything at the airports.
Hey, let's pay some bills.
Let's pay some bills. Business Trips podcast is also brought to you by Hirsch Pipe and Supply. Question: ever wonder where pipes come from? Answer: us. Another question: Who is us? Another answer. We are Hirsch Pipe Supply, and we have been helping clients service their commercial plumbing needs since 1933. That's right, 1933. We have been serving the LA area and all of Southern California since before World War II. And even though we weren't called upon by the government to send pipes to the military during the war, we would have happily helped the cause. We won't get political, but there is something refreshing about the way our country banded together to fight for freedom and democracy. We were a well-oiled machine or a series of clean pipes. Wow. So when it's time for pipes, Hirsch, Pipe and Supply. Hirsch is spelled the same as how Judd Hirsch spells his name. Legally, we have to mention Mr. Hirsch has no affiliation with Hirsch Pipe and Supply, but we are big fans of his work. He brings a grounded element to every performance, and who didn't love Taxi? Hirsch Pipe and Supply.
Thank you to everybody over at Hirsch.
Okay.
Next time we need pipes here, we'll call you guys. So,
Yeah, for sure.
Today's episode of Business Trips is dedicated to Adrian Gorman. Or, hey, yo, Adrian Gorman. Adrian was the parking lot attendant here at the podcast studios. We're very sad to announce his body was found this morning in the LA River. There is not currently water in the river, so it was not a drowning thing, but we'll let you know what was going on there when we know.
Jesus.
Heyo Adrian will be remembered for the solemn nod that he gave as we pulled into the parking lot each morning,
Right.
and for the time he brought the Pam and Tommy sex tape DVD to the White Elephant Exchange at our holiday party.
Yeah.
That was Adrian. Fun story. Heyo Adrian used to fall asleep a lot in his lawn chair in the parking lot, and one time Goldie and I took turns reading the book The Deputy Sheriff of Comanche Country to him while he was snoozing, obviously because that's the book Rocky reads to Adrian when she's in a medically controlled coma in Rocky 2. Anyway, this episode is dedicated to him. There's a Hey Yo Adrian-sized hole in our parking lot, and we're going to remember him forever.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You ever done an impression of Rocky?
Yeah, something like that.
You certainly
Wow.
Hey.
have. Whoa.
You could also consult on Rocky impressions.
It does pretty good with the Starbucks baristas.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'll say.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't be the champion.
Oh, wait, yeah.
What if he would? What would Rocky's Starbucks order? Actually,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Hey, can I get a double caramel with extra whipped cream, please? And also, can I get extra couple shots?
You're listening to this is Business Trips.
Has been Business Trips.